Yo! Hey everybody, Gabriel Kevin here again. Welcome to another episode or installment, whatever you want to call it, of Pick Your Poison, which is under Open Your Eyes on my website, the menu item, Open Your Eyes, and Teachings of Gabriel, because, yeah, I just have to talk all the time, so. So anyway, you'll find all different kinds of topics here that we talk about. So I have one for today, which is really, I would say, dear to my heart, but not in a good way. Okay, it's a little breezy out here, so sorry about the rustling of the trees. So hopefully you can hear me, or I'll have to do this whole video again. Anyway, today's topic, false friends. False friends. Glasses off. All right. False friends. Well, what's a friend? A normal friend. Well, that can be defined in my opinion, and all the stuff that's on my site is just my opinion stuff. A friend is somebody who, it can be different levels of friendship, right? You can have a partner in life who's like your best friend. I mean, the definition of best friend could be varied too, you know? You can have acquaintances at work or people that you hang out with, but maybe you only do it occasionally or only see them once in a while. But to me, a friend is somebody who cares about you, who more thinks about you than they think about themselves. That's the way I am. If I'm friends with somebody and I feel that I'm their friend, I will more think about them than me. Not always think about me too, but I just think that's part of it. It's like do unto others as you have them do unto you. But even though there's varying levels of friends and varying levels of trust, and I don't give out trust easy, because I think trust is a big part of friendship. Like if you tell somebody something, oh, my knee just if you tell somebody something and you tell them not to tell anybody else, you know, you hope they don't. But anyway, so friends can be in varying levels, but I think it's somebody you trust and somebody who you have fun with and you enjoy. Now we're going to talk about false friends. To me, it's one of the most dangerous parts of life is a false friend. I mean, not physically dangerous, but emotionally, mentally. It could end up being physically. I don't know if anybody out there has had false friends, or you may have false friends now and don't know it. There's the key to a false friend. A false friend is somebody who absolutely appears to be your friend. They almost go out of their way to be your friend. And there's the first signal. But they're not your friend. They're not your friend. And it's so hard to believe that this person who's your friend, who treats you great, is not your friend. They have no best interest in you at all. I have examples. So to me, the reason why it's so dangerous in our lives, and all you false friends out there, you can just go to you know where. Okay? Of course, you. I try not to curse in my videos, but you can fill in the blanks. That's the danger of a false friend, is that you don't know. In fact, you can't ever believe it. When you start, these little things happen. Because a false friend cannot stay false all the time. It's a lot of work. Okay, but their intention is actually to harm you, or embarrass you, or ridicule you, or bring you down in some way, because they have an ulterior motive. They hate you. They hate that you're successful, or they just don't like your personality, or they don't like that you have friends, or whatever. Who knows? Money? I don't know. The reason for a false friend is to get you, is to hurt you in some way. And they love it because they're hiding behind it, and they think it's great. You don't know that I'm trying to screw you all the time. And you know, when you start realizing these little digs here, and then this little weird thing happens over here that doesn't make any sense, you know, but they shrug it off as something, and then you shrug it off because you're such good friends. It's those little indications, those little things that are said, but they're taken back, and all of a sudden they're your friend again. In fact, when that happens, if they become overly friendly, they're trying to cover it up. But they just want to zing, and they want to do this, whatever their motivations are. Hopefully it's not criminal or anything, but so you have to be able to look at the people in your life when something doesn't feel right. Now there's, to me, the first indication. Doesn't feel right. That comment didn't make any sense. That comment hurt me. Why? You know, what the hell's going on here? So, I hate to believe it's actually raining. It looks sunny out. So hopefully the camera won't get wet. I'll try to finish this quick. Please beware of false friends. They will put their arm around you, either real or figuratively, and they will do everything they can to be your friend. I knew somebody who I confided in. It was a workmate who I thought was a really great friend years ago. And I confided in this very personal thing. And I was really upset about it and everything. And he listened to me all the time. He gave me advice and everything. And it went on for like a while, a long time. And then, you know, I was like, really, this guy's really such a great friend. You know, he's giving me advice about this. And then he would listen to me and he would, you know, console me. But I was usually mostly upset at the time. You know what I found out? He actually admitted it. One time, we were out to lunch, and he said to me, by the way, and he told me this fact, and it was him that was causing my pain. He was doing stuff that was coming back to me, and he was enjoying my agony, and he was feeding it, but he was the cause of it. And he sat there with a smile on his face like there was nothing. You can hear the rain. See, you know I'm right because it's raining. And it was horrible. I mean, I just went, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it for days and weeks. And he was nice again and everything. And I just realized, no, the fact is, you were trying to hurt me. And you were, it's even worse than that. They take enjoyment in hiding behind the fact that they're hurting you. Their self-esteem that has to be so low to do that to somebody as a false friend. So, we'll have more examples, I would say, of false friends, but it's raining right now, so we're going to take a break, and we'll come back to False Friends Part 2, and what you can do about it. Take care. Oh, you know what? At the end of every video, I got to put the glasses on. Okay, take care. You got to get behind their glasses to see who they really are. Alright, Part 2 coming up after the rain. Later.